Hey folks, welcome back to Canada's Boxing Channel. Hope everyone's doing well. Now, a little bit of news that I read would indicate that maybe David Adeleye and TKV may not have their rematch. We will remember that back in April the 5th it was, Adeleye and TKV competed for the British Heavyweight Championship. And it was not a very good fight, to be perfectly honest. And it ended controversially. You will remember that TKV got dropped with a left hook. But what had happened is that the fighters were in a clinch and the referee yelled break. And the referee also moved one of Jamie TKV's hands out of the way. The referee was Ron Kearney. Well, as he was doing that, David Adeleye caught him one. Well, of course, that started a sequence of events that led to shortly thereafter Ron Kearney stopping the fight. TKV had had enough. And of course, the genesis for it was that punch that was delivered when the ref was saying break and was touching one of TKV's hands. So, a number of people thought that a rematch could have been ordered, could have been declared a no contest. Arguably, David Adeleye could have been disqualified. Well, as it happens, the fight was allowed to go on, of course. The stoppage was awarded. And then the British Boxing Board of Control met and they ordered an immediate rematch. They didn't declare it a no contest, so David Adeleye, he wins, he's got the victory and all that sort of stuff. And meanwhile, everyone's waiting for the rematch. Well, yesterday, May the 14th, was the day for purse bids to be closed off. And apparently Queensberry bid higher than Boxer. Boxer billed £135,000, I think. And Queensberry, their bid was £150,000. Now, according to the splits, that would mean that David Adeleye would get £90,000 and Jamie TKV would get £60,000. All good. And in fact, Frank Warren said that this might be one of the fights on the undercard of Usyk Dubois 2. However, apparently it's unclear whether or not David Adeleye and Jamie TKV want to go this route. And it's thought to be the case, according to the Ring magazine, is that, both fighters were hoping to receive a little bit more coin of the realm. That £90,000 and £60,000 a piece is thought to be a little bit light, not exactly what they were looking for. I mean, obviously, there's tax off that and there's all the expenses off that, and neither of them might think that the juice is worth the squeeze. I would imagine that would very much probably be the case with David Adeleye, I would think. TKV, I'm not sure. Can TKV earn more for any other fights? I would say probably not. David Adeleye being the champion, he probably can, though it's not leaping out to me which fight that would be. Maybe the Romford Bull. Maybe Johnny Fisher, if he can prevail over Dave Allen. Maybe the Romford Bull would be in a line for David Adeleye. And being that, there's a little bit more sort of enthusiasm, social media, etc. around Johnny Fisher, I suspect that Fisher and Adeleye could be a more lucrative proposition, and David Adeleye would see, therefore, a bit more money. As for TKV, I really don't know. I don't know. So it looks like we could have this fight but we might not. And if we don't, it's because the fighters don't think that's enough money. Do I really want to see David Adeleye and Jamie TKV again? Well, honestly, no, not really. It wasn't anything that I was really, to be perfectly honest, enjoying. And to see them get in the ring again, other than to give TKV the opportunity that he missed, I can't say as I'm overly excited about it. So, watch this space. We'll see what happens. And that is all I have for the moment. So please like, please share, please subscribe, and let's talk on the next video. Wherever you are, have a fabulous day. Thanks for your time, as always. Appreciate it.